Alright, time for the deadly fuckery. The deadly
Asshole.
The deadly
Deck.
The deadly Byakuya. The deadly class trial.
The deadly Ollie eating a donut.
Yeah, she's gonna eat a dome while we do this because she doesn't have to talk.
Done!
Trial, all rise.
Hold on,
Okay.
let's start at the beginning.
Let's begin with a
Oh,
basic
nope, just kidding.
explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
You don't
If
say.
you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll
We
punish
all die,
everyone
we get it.
besides the black
I really want,
one, and
you know,
the one that
I usually hate
deceived
Byakuya's asshole
everyone
week, but I wanted
else
to cut him off
will
every
graduate.
time.
Okay, well, I'll leave the rest
It's so
up
much
to
harder
you.
to make jokes, because now it's 100% us
Let's
talking.
discuss the specifics of the victim.
Okay, so it had to have been
First, we
Mukuro.
need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Hiro?
Let's think this through. That's a ghost. God damn it, I knew it. She's just like, you know what, just gonna ignore him.
She has legs and stuff.
Okay. Hina! What? Okay,
Well,
ignoring that
that's
too.
Just because
That was... What the hell is happening?
latest evolution in ghost technology.
Why are you allowed to speak?
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
You made me agree with Byakuya, Hiro. See what you do?
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
For Hiro's
Let's
sake.
compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
Yeah.
One important trait that proves Kyoko body doesn't belong to her. The piercing layer, the gloves.
I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
I mean, we already know, but...
You happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't
Well,
wearing any
I was
gloves,
so concerned
right?
that was her.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
That's the smartest
I'm
thing
not
you could have said.
convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
There's no way the corpse was Kyoko. Wait, are we seriously? What?
Uh-huh.
But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward. It's even like Ace Attorney where like ghosts actually play a part in that. No, we're just legitimately having to prove this. I don't have a choice but to... Really? I'm... What? Okay, well it's the fake...
Everyone's gotta be on the same page, my dude.
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
I...
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
It's a ghost, interesting.
Wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Thank you, Byakuya. So, I know that body's Kyoko's. I know, and I know I can prove it. Is it?
That
It has to be the
Kyoko there
exploded
is
body.
just a ghost.
Finds into the...
Okay, then prove it.
the
Prove
fake
she's not a
nails?
ghost.
Hang on, we got the exploded body analysis for this. Supposed you have to have the body beyond recognition. You have to have the body on fire and had to be arsenic because this got half was soaking wet with bomb out from the trap. Okay, it's not that.
The dead
Fuck.
body
Which
wasn't
one is
wearing
it?
gloves.
They
I
got
haven't seen
burnt
that
up in
body.
the
It has
explosion.
to be one of these two.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
Wow, I'm actually having
This
trouble
entire
dismantling
discussion
this.
is idiotic.
Let me think. It has to be the nails or the gloves, right? Or the tattoo? We've never seen the back of her hands. So... Oh, wait, if they got burnt up, then she wouldn't have the nails either, would she? Or...
I think it's the nails.
It has to be the nails.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
We're at the point where I haven't just recently watched this.
Yeah, so you don't know exactly
So I
what it
don't
is.
remember.
She's not a ghost.
Yeah, now you have to remember.
The dead body
Yeah,
wasn't
no, I mean, I
wearing
could
gloves.
look up a guide, but I don't want to.
Yeah. So now we're both. It's blind leading to blind now.
She was wearing gloves before the explosion.
I think it's the fingernails.
She must have been wearing gloves.
I think so. Yeah, because
Yeah.
the nails wouldn't have worked with the gloves.
Yeah, that would have been stupid.
Like Hiro.
Yeah.
No.
That's why I think it works.
There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember?
And fake nails don't go with
I
gloves.
imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
I mean, she might. I mean, maybe she. It's like. I mean, I wear a hat to cover my hair, but I still like dye it. But I usually leave the dye part out.
Jeez,
Anyway.
man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
Alright, Hiro, you're not wrong, but also fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah, he was saying well.
Any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life.
I do remember that, but not what
If
you
I wore
wore. Your
fake
ultimate.
nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
I want to
Thank
know if
God.
she pees with the gloves on or off.
What?
Because I just want to know if this bitch be carrying around pee on her gloves.
Here.
She washes her gloves each time.
But they're like leather.
Listen.
They're nice. They wouldn't.
Bianca, we have to deal with a
So then,
dumbass.
who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the
Thank you
first
for taking
thing I
5
said.
minutes to get there.
You're the one
Yeah,
who's been dragging
6
us
minutes.
around in circles.
We have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. What's Mukuro?
Yeah, but we gotta like tell everyone that.
Haven't seen over there, but perfect. Now, statue on the right hand.
Kyoko really is still alive.
He's still not sorry.
Then who the fuck's dead?
Way to figure it out.
Yo, stop messing that bag.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond
Hiro, all
recognition,
that's in there is baby wipes.
and there
You need to
wasn't
chill
any
out.
description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body,
Okay, I was right there. I was like, wait, no, I probably should have listened to the last statement.
No,
Oh well.
you got it.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
Yep.
for real?
Yeah, her hand.
Ryan will die a cruel and unusual death.
She just sneezes right on the spot.
Achoo!
Unusual death.
Time to matter.
This I gotta see.
Quick! Makoto, be wrong.
Stupid.
Be wrong,
Ignore
Naegi.
them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Did he say tattoo? I swear he did.
Yeah,
Tattoo.
the design's pretty strange, huh?
Not a tattoo, a tattoo.
Tattoo. Yeah, it's a wolf.
Our master must have made her get it to be like, you're my bitch.
Togo.
Wow. That's the first cuss word in a long time for many of these guys.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
Why did you?
Well then.
Don't listen to her.
That's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within the
Fuck me then, I guess.
Yeah. She's like, can I get branded, master? To compare that to the others mentioned, the identity should become clear. Compare it to Defender? No, it'd be the profile because we don't have an actual Defender. Yeah, okay, so it's profile.
I got it!
Look at this shit!
Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro and Kusaba belong to.
Okay, so
Are you...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Guys, the image that represents Fenrir is...
Hangman's Gambit.
Why? No, this is stupid.
Hi,
Is it gonna
welcome
make
to
me-
Spelling Out Wolf.
What? Oh my god, this is the worst one. We've done it. We've made Heyman's Gambit worse.
In my opinion, the third game has the best minigames
Now I
and the best
understand.
interpretation of all the minigames.
This is so... That was the worst thing I've had to do all
They
game.
have something called
representation of Fenrir
Psyche
is
Taxi,
A wolf.
and it's my favorite thing.
That sounds pretty
The
awesome.
Wolf of Ragnarok.
Yeah, it's great.
It's from Norse mythology. A huge world-ending wolf beast.
Wow, she didn't even stutter over that. I'm
He's
proud.
the child of the trickster
Oh, I shouldn't have
god
said that.
Loki and the female giant.
time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
Exactly.
The body
The body
found
we
has
found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir.
Or they just really like wolves.
Yeah, or they just, you know, fucking
Reminds me of
really
that scene
like
from Big
wolves.
Bang Theory where it's like, why do you have a tattoo of soup on of the kanji means soup on your left buttocks?
It's not soup.
It's courage.
No, it's soup.
What? It reminds me of when people go to get their name tattooed, like they try to get the kanji tattoo.
So here's something fun that we learned while we were in Japan, and why only one of us got a tattoo while in Japan. The only one of us who got a tattoo while in Japan is someone who is very, very, very fluent in Japanese already because he's been taking it for many years. So he could double, triple, quadruple check to make sure that the artist wasn't fucking with them. Because it's a fun thing to do in Japan.
Yeah, because they always come asking for their names.
Yeah,
I
because
remember
they
one
always
person
come
got-
and they go, I don't know, just put the kanji for this. But they don't show you the kanji they want, or they do and it's wrong. And, you know.
Yeah, so I remember
That's-
one person got a tattoo that translates to idiot tourist.
Tattoo artists in Japan, some can be real dicks. They're really the only ones there that can be real dicks.
Yeah.
Aside from old men who ogle at young girls, but other than that.
It also reminds me of a thing from Face where, god damn, that stupid sensor, we really need to get that fixed. When they were watching like something in London, Jeff and Gavin, Jeff, it was like with a tattoo artist and he was in a full suit. It's like, why is he wearing a full suit? And Gavin like said, oh, all tattoo artists have to wear full suits. It's like a law in Britain. In Britain. And he was like so pissed about that. That's like, he's like, Jeff's like, that's so stupid.
Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
I kind of upset we didn't even get to meet them.
I know.
Considering like how big of a deal they were all of a sudden. Like, we were drilling in Mukuro Ikusaba, Mukuro Ikusaba, Mukuro Ikusaba, and now they're dead.
Yeah.
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
Yeah, so it must be the headmaster.
Being the ultimate despair.
Actually, they're the ultimate
seems
soldier,
like the
apparently.
mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
Yeah, thanks, Kyoko. You fucked us up.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier.
It's a
If
pretty
I
cool title, by the
remember
way.
correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
Gasp.
So that means Yoko got it wrong?
Who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba?
The ultimate
The
soldier.
soldier.
We just went over this.
Whole time? And when she finally turns up, she
That's
gets
a good
killed.
point. I mean, apparently she was the one making the regulations, too.
Usually when there's
According to
a scene where
what
an
Monokuma
important
said.
character
Well, at least
dies,
someone
there's
taking
a
part in this
lot
killing
more
game. So
detail.
it could be Monokuma himself implying that. And he's also part of this game.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character?
Apparently not.
Which would mean
Apparently
was
not,
the
she just
same
got
as us.
fucked.
Just another participant.
Yeah, I feel sorry for her. We didn't even get to. We don't even get to know what she looks like.
I know, she definitely is the person that I feel the most sorry for in this entire game.
Yeah,
I'm like,
she
damn.
is like the Mary Sue of death.
Yeah.
Must have been the Orcs Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do
It's.
with it.
I honestly feel.
Kyoko, come on.
I feel so sorry for Mukuro because basically she hasn't been here this whole game, and she's like this big plot point. We're drilling in home that there's a 16th to it. We're making it seem like she's the mastermind, like she's the one behind everything, and all of a sudden, it's like, oh, she's dead. We didn't even get to see her face.
I know.
Is there any artwork of what this character actually looks like?
There is, and I will show you after the trial.
Okay.
But how can we trust that? We already know your
Yeah, it just
information
seems
about
so.
Mukuro.
I feel so sorry for
Was
her.
not wrong.
What?
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost.
Well, I feel like
Thank
figuring
you.
out something about this person is kind of key to
Please
figuring
limit
something
all
out.
future
Yeah, I mean,
parental
true, but also,
gender
like,
and chit-chat as much as
get on with it.
possible.
I remember while I was playing, I was like, yeah, I don't give a
Identity of
fuck.
the mastermind will have to wait. Remember this. No matter what
'Cause right now
happens,
they're just
we will
debating over who
find
the
out
mastermind
you
is.
really are. I stake my
Which doesn't
family
really
name on it.
technically pertain to
I
this
Yeah.
case since it's not her.
decided to completely ignore all suspicions and tub of paste.
In other words, fuck you, Byakuya.
In other words, he just gave the bear equivalent of a middle finger.
It's that scene from the first X-Men where he just puts down his side two claws and just the middle one sticking out. That's what it reminds me of.
The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place.
See, I don't think it's Kyoko, because apparently she was on the second floor the whole time, but she also doesn't have an alibi. So this raises so many questions.
Straight to your big ol' brains.
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
I mean, technically we've proven that someone can kill themselves and it'll lead to a
One
trial.
of us killed Mukuro?
Or
Or
themselves.
she tripped over the knife.
Yeah, we've gone over this. Don't you know all those times you accidentally trip over your knife while wearing your coat without your arms in the sleeves? All
That's
those
why she
times.
tripped.
Oh, right, backwards.
That's why she tripped.
The person who's been hiding all along.
Why do we let you talk?
There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Okay.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Something I noticed about the slot machine is there is a Monokuma option on it, so it is possible.
Did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself.
What do you mean there's a Monokuma
We've
option?
already narrowed
On
down
the slot
list of
machine, that's like,
possible
who's the
suspects.
guilty party?
Oh.
I don't know if that means anything. It might just be something. But
I think it's just how it starts.
yeah, probably. I don't know. I'd have to see it again.
I'm
you'll
sure
I can
see
see
it
it at the end
again.
of the trial.
talking about, right?
Like, well, good for you. You'll see it again. Just not for another while.
Based on what we know, there can be two suspects. Token's gonna say Jack. Yeah, I know.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Well, you've been gone, and I was dying. So you know.
You've been gone, and I was in bed sick as a dog, and no one had evidence of that. So we're kind of not doing great in terms of alibis right now.
There was no dead body there.
Alibis.
Alibis.
No, alibis.
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 When you ally yourself with the bi person.
So, the murder
Alibis.
must have taken place after I left the garden.
We're alibis. It's been official. That was the high five of two alibis teaming up.
Entire time.
The gym?
The gym? Right, that's a room.
Did you
She
you
looked
see
up.
the
She
hand?
didn't look shocked. She looked offended.
The gym?
How
The fuck?
you went there?
You went to the gym? That is my space.
The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say,
So-
the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis.
I got it. It was Celeste.
Me?
She just comes out. Ah, it's
That's why
fine.
you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Exactly.
She didn't really die. That truck didn't kill her enough.
That truck didn't kill her enough.
So the only suspects right now are me and Kyoko.
Me and Makoto.
Me, myself, me,
Makoto
myself, and I.
Makoto thinks he's Kyoko.
Me, myself, and
So the
I.
only suspects now are me and Makoto. Oh wait, why do I see myself over there? Right, I'm Makoto. Fuck.
Someone have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
That's how trials work. So yes.
Before that,
Why are the curtains so
I
low
just want
pixel?
to try and get a better idea of
I
what
don't know.
time the murder took place. Doing that, I reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want.
Maybe because this originally came out for the whatever. But they did improve the graphics.
Yeah. So it seems so odd. Like you see what I mean, right?
Yeah, maybe
The
they
whole
were just like,
background's kind of low pixel.
maybe they were just like, eh,
Both confirmed that the body
we don't need to
wasn't
worry
in
about
the
that. Let's focus on this. I guess they wanted it to be like kind of a blurry effect of it being further back.
I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then
Cool.
I guess we can say the time.
I like how he says, I guess, for when nighttime started.
He-
Bitch, have you
he's-
not been
listen,
listening to
he's
Monokuma
not
say that
certain.
every time?
He's still not
When
certain.
did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
What time was the body discovered? It was at 9 o'clock. Yeah, I saw her.
The body
She's
must have
loafing.
been discovered
The cat's
at
just over
9
by
a.m.,
the kitchen right now.
Since that's
She's
when
on the
Toko went to
kitchen.
get the pickaxe.
Like a weird, not island, sort of island thing that we have.
Now then,
She's
Toko,
just
what time
loafing.
is it?
Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now.
Are you sure it isn't 5? 5. 5. Okay.
Fingers
Get
to the
pixels
mic.
and be back here by 9:01. I don't go any of the 9:01 text. They just add up to your dick. To prove that Byaku's an asshole.
So
Yeah.
we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
Actually, we can narrow it down a
I
bit.
was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock.
But I do have an alibi
But
from the
I'm
body
sure
was
I
moved.
met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around
7:30.
Oh, yeah. Right around 7:30.
So that's when the sprinklers would have been going off. So the body has been moved after that, which gives me a clear. Give me a little check mark.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. you don't have an alibi.
I'm gonna have between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. till 10 p.m. till 7:30 a.m. Okay then, it looks like the game has begun. Don't get sucked in the fact this is a game. If I can't find an alibi for that period, can I just prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi? Thank God we can do that. Explode body. Both the explode body
We've
and us.
established a time frame for the murder.
Both some sprinkles
It
in
took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
guys, you only say random
and
times.
9 o'clock in the morning.
Shut up.
Yep. And Makoto doesn't have an
Shut
alibi
up!
for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock
What the fuck?
to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Is it the explode body analysis? Since the first one's alright. Remember, it's something that happens every morning at a certain time. Okay,
We've established a time frame for the murder.
so it is.
Remember, you can press forward.
It took
Yeah.
place somewhere between 10 and 9 o'clock in the morning.
And Makoto
I was just like shooting
Yeah,
these.
from 10 to
Beep, beep, beep,
7:30.
beep. Oh shit.
That's more than enough time.
Barely missed it.
Well, I'm kind of. Well, I was always worried. I was worried that it like bounced off it for a
We've
second.
established a time
That's what I get
frame.
from messing around.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock and 9 o'clock.
They're not even in the way. I was just messing around.
10 o'clock to 7:30.
Okay, so it's the dead body analysis. My
We've
bad.
established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock and 9 o'clock.
Stop with the random time. What?
I think we may have to shoot it at 10 o'clock?
Thinking along somewhere. Maybe I should look over everything
We've
we have.
established a
So
time
we have
frame
fake
for the
notes.
murder.
Fake notes that aren't gonna help. I
It
just
took
think
place
they're
somewhere
biased.
between 10
So
o'clock at
explore
night.
between these.
Maybe you have to shoot it.
Good body analysis. Body from how the body name fire have the same because this. The bond has to go dry and. Oh, I probably have to shoot set because of this. I probably have to shoot the sprinklers out. Because if the sprinklers if it had happened at 10 o'clock, I'm running out of time. We're getting close to
We've
3.
established
A time frame for the
place somewhere between 10
Yeah, okay. There was the issue. I had to prove that the sprinklers would have gotten the body once if it happened at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. There we go. That was like, wait.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Technically,
My own brain.
although the body was moved, but I have an alibi for that
Because
too.
of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right?
Yep.
So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly.
I've been through this before. Did you have that dream deja
The
vu?
body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Yeah, that's because I dumped water on it.
Yeah, but she
Sorry,
was
Toko, but you're
Jill
wrong.
and
Oh,
also
that's right.
changing back into Toko and broken.
That's right, she also didn't look at the
Are
body
you
much.
saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
You have such a dirty mind.
I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler? Are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Toko, I love you, but you are about as helpful as Hiro here. Believing that Kyoko's still dead.
You're totally wacko.
If you really think
Yeah, and that's coming from the guy who thought Kyoko was a ghost.
you better tell us why.
Okay.
I may prove that wasn't Spinner's that got the body wet. How do you say Toko was still enough from that shit? Is it? Oh, we're about to do a bullet time battle. God damn it. I really don't want to do a bullet time battle. It's so early.
I admit nothing. No, no, no! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No, no, no! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I'm right about this. I admit nothing. No, no, no! Enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No, no, no!
So much focus going on here.
Are you trying to
Shit.
blame me?
Fuck. Fuck.
I admit nothing. I'm right about
Fuck.
this.
You can do your whatchamacallit,
What is it, all one?
Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No, no, no!
Final strike. Okay. Export body
How
analysis.
can you say it? This should prove it.
I don't know. It keeps telling me I have to choose between bullets, but it's always on the right bullet when I finish this.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
Yeah. Ultimate Battle's kind of annoying.
Top
I
half
don't really
of the
like
body
it.
was wet, yes, but the bottom
I'm
There's a
really-
big consensus on the Reddit too.
dry.
Yeah, I'm realizing I don't really like most of these minigames. At first it was kind of cool, there was a lot of different stuff, but it got kind of boring very fast.
They had a lot more and a lot better ones as the games go on.
Yeah. It's the comic book, which
3 is easily the best.
yeah, so
terms
what are
of
the
games-
so there's the non-stop draw, which is
Minigames, I
honestly the
should
most
say.
interesting because it's just like a faster pace of what I usually do in Phoenix Wright.
Game 2 was my favorite plot-wise.
But the bomb is
Game 1 is my favorite
got the body
character-wise. Game 3 is my favorite game
body have been wet?
mini-game-wise.
anyway, but yeah, so it's Hangman's Gambit, the non-stop trial, or non-stop debate, bullet time battle, and closing arguments.
Yeah.
3 of those kind of suck.
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal
In other words, they weren't all wet down at the mouth down
I'm
south.
so sick of her.
Yeah, can we get Jill here? She might honestly give us some more
Let's
input.
just move on.
If we're being honest, Jill's kind of better during these murder
The
scenarios.
reason only the top half was wet was because
I dumped water on it because Byakuya couldn't do it himself.
while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
And that was, by the way, impressive aim with a fucking bucket.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
Got to sleep.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet,
Yeah.
then the murder must have taken place sometime after
Yep.
the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
But I assume Byakuya is going to bring up what I figured out the body was
Which
moved.
means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's
Ooh,
alibi
Mikuro.
was only
I just keep
something
thinking of how
that
much it
looked
must
like meth.
suck to be
Somebody was more,
Mikuro.
right?
Yeah.
There's no way Makoto could have done it.
Like,
I
She's
guess you had
adorable,
an
though.
alibi after all. Good for you.
Good
good.
for you! You
You
didn't
did-
murder!
In
Yay!
which case, the only one left without an alibi
A lie by,
is
come on.
Kyoko.
No, he's too posh for this being funny. Okay, what's the only thing I alibi? I mean, that Mikuro's killer is. No, I refuse to believe it. I don't want to believe it either, but I don't know. It just I know the body was moved. That's the thing. And there's one person we haven't seen, and there's 2 people we haven't seen because we never saw Mukuro. And if she was staying on the 2nd floor of the dorms, that means there's one person who's definitely screwed out of having an alibi.
I'd just like to say one thing.
Oh,
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
okay. So I'm gonna assume that means she's not the
Which
killer.
is why I can't let that happen.
I'm going to. I graduate. I mean, what?
So
Huh?
are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone.
But that just raises so many more
This is
questions.
a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
Did the mastermind kill her?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time. Stop wasting energy. You really think think your little trick is gonna
I
work?
theorized it might have been Monokuma, but is it actually Monokuma? Or at the very least, the mastermind who controls him.
Shut up, you.
I'm
I
with
mean,
you
that'd
there,
be breaking the
Bianca.
rules,
Got it,
which
boss.
she doesn't
Shut
do.
it up now.
Yeah, Monokuma can't touch them, can he? It sounds like minutes. Well, Monokuma can't touch them, but... That's going to be repetitive. But, anyone who kills a fellow student becomes black and gradually... It doesn't say anything that he can't kill us.
He said before that he won't. Because it wouldn't be part of the killing game.
I also noticed something just now. The regulation for adding more regulations is gone, so we're at the maximum regulations now.
Yeah. He won't add anymore.
Okay.
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
I'm trying to put the text on auto right now because I know there's a way to do that.
did?
But I don't want to do that because...
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the
All right.
mastermind behind everything.
Well, I didn't want to do it because we're also kind of...
So she killed her to try
Oh, well.
and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko?
It just makes it a
But
bit
you
easier on
made
us.
one
It's not push the button every so
catastrophic
often.
Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all.
Yeah, that is
As a
true.
result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you
It's
weren't
really
at
hard to
all
read and
expecting.
also commentate at the same time. Because when we're doing the reading ourselves, we get to like stop
She had a
and
motive and no alibi.
have a discussion about what's being
I
said.
think it's pretty clear Kyoko's
I will
gotta
say,
be the
Ace Attorney's probably better for commentary. At least the trials are.
I'm not the
Yeah.
only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Ooh.
Alright, don't sass me.
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
Yeah, because the body was moved. I already figured that out too.
What are you?
Throwing you under the bus, duh.
Yeah, throwing you under the bus, you
There's a
piece
way
of
the body
shit.
could have avoided getting wet.
Alright, Tart.
Interesting. I'm listening.
I
All it
almost
would
forgot.
take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Is she gonna make me prove my own alibi wrong? Please. That'd actually be so funny. Yes! You mean the tarp. That's so funny.
Just imagine he goes, yeah, fuck,
You're
the
talking
top.
about the tarp.
Oh, right. The tarp. You mean the tarp, right? That tarp. Oh, right.
You catch on quick.
You're right. All you have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that is.
But the fact that I was so eager to prove that kind of proves it wasn't me.
In fact, that's exactly what the killer did.
So the murder did
The
happen.
dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that.
Interesting.
Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
Right.
The
I
side that
had
faced
theory about
down
that
over the
earlier, but I didn't
body,
really bring it up
meanwhile,
because I
kept
thought
perfectly clean.
I didn't understand it at the time.
This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
Just like a little
But
bumblebee
why
on
would they
her
go
tie.
to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
I mean, to make it seem like the murder happened later, right?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create
so
an
many questions I
excuse
don't know.
exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
But it's not me, okay? Look, I know it seems like me. How would Kyoko say that? How does she want to make me look like the killer? Maybe I am the killer. No, I can't think about that right now. I need to think about whether I killed someone or not. I did have that knife. That tarp. It was used the way Kyoko said. Tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body...
Wait. Something's not right.
And
That's
what
right.
might that be?
There would be blood on the inside of the tarp. Don't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Okay. Now I actually have to hold the controller. Body before the explosion. You're being very quiet,
By
Alison.
covering the body with the tarp,
I'm trying to think of when
the
stuff
killer
happens.
prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side
Let me grab my
was the
phone.
sprinkler got that side wet.
Okay, go ahead.
But
Take the
the other
dog.
side of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Oops. Yes, I see. So what you're saying is, I have absolutely no idea. You think about it one more time. That's a contradiction in that sentence. My bad.
By covering the body with the tarp,
I think I jumped
the
the gun
killer
there.
prevented it from getting wet.
I hate how low on
So
hearts I
the
am.
reason the tarp was only dirty
Yeah,
on
bullet
one
time battle
side
really-
is
Really
because
messed
the
with me.
sprinkler got that side
Yeah.
wet.
Dog no.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Bitch, shut up.
No, it's wrong.
You high idiot. Can we get one of those memes where it's like the
Actually, one side being
Uh,
clean is pretty strange if you think about it.
what the contradiction thing?
Because
But it just
the blood
says,
wasn't
"You
dry
high
before
idiot."
The body got blown up, right?
Yeah.
Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a
I'm gonna
tarp
pull
on a
out
body
during
in
while
that
this goes
state,
on.
it
Gotta have to touch the
absolutely
controller.
would have gotten blood on.
You're done. Not that I only one pad one. It's
Maybe
fine.
the culprit washed it,
This is
so
gonna become
nobody would know
mukbang.
they used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Sure. Washing one side would be stupid.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Okay.
I mean, they were the ultimate soldier.
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers,
Smaller bites, maybe?
they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood?
Nurse's
Where
office.
did you get something like that?
Yeah, there's like 40
I know.
bags of it there.
They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the
Wow.
nurse's office.
Toko
Oh
said
my
something
God.
dumb and Hiro said something smart.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
To be fair, I feel like
That's not what happened this time.
Alright.
Wow.
Bitch, why not?
Got the blood from
I mean-
right there in the garden.
wow.
Can you give me a juice?
Oh well, what? Oh shit. That's gonna block right there in the garden, right? Must mean the chicken coop.
Poor Clucky.
Oh, they actually killed the chicken.
Poor Clucky. Clucky didn't deserve this.
Pick the fucking donuts.
Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens.
And then, wow, they actually killed the chicken. By God, it was Hina. She used the meat for
But
dinner.
after the murder,
blood for the murder.
there were only 4.
Hina, my god.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
I thought we were above. I thought we were above ritualistic sacrifice.
They should
No.
have at least eaten it.
My God, it was you, Hina?
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around.
Makes sense.
Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense.
Most of this case.
You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
Not if they were wearing a mask.
But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it.
It's that red
The
thing near
ground
the
was
neck.
completely clean.
I think it's just the back of the mask.
I have
Probably,
to
like
agree,
where it ties.
That certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
Right, it was wearing it wrong, which I pointed out so many
I
times.
think so.
You think so?
No, the head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Not to mention the coat was
Then
backwards.
that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping. What settles what?
It's so
Here's
weird.
what happened.
It's like 50-50.
The
3
murder
idiots,
took
3
place
geniuses.
before the sprinklers went off, but the body
I should
didn't
say, like,
get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp.
I don't know,
Then,
whatever.
later,
How,
at the
I guess
same
Mattel's
time
like
the
half
killer was
idiot because I'm a
gathering
smart
up the tarp,
boy, but he's a dumbass.
They pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time
It's
the
super
murder
hard
occurred.
to like commentate over this.
Mm-hmm.
It was so
They
reassuring
wanted
when
us
you're
to
showing me
think the
bits from the
murder
grunts and they were as
happened
silent as we
sometime
were.
after the sprinklers had gone off at 7:30.
Like that was insanely reassuring to me.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
But that's the thing. I couldn't have.
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Oh, I didn't
Then
really
you
think
had
about
plenty
that.
of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
You can teleport,
I
don't
must
you remember?
admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
And we're fucked.
My suspicion falls back on me again. Wow. What's that meme where it's like, it's legally blonde without committing against TV? I don't understand.
I don't know.
This guy's dead body's been added to a truth bullet section. Why is the first time we got a truth bullet during the trial?
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one.
Interesting.
Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it?
It's kind of 50-50 at this point.
Why
I mean,
don't
I
we
know
let
it's not
luck
me,
decide?
but...
Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Dumbass! I was joking!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
Tell us,
You know that
Hina.
knife we found all black and burnt?
Oh, no.
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, no.
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to
Oh,
back.
now I know why this is so familiar. Where are those, I've seen those
So,
boots before.
what
Okay,
about it?
I had a theory that it
I'm
might have been
pretty
access to
sure
the
I'd
nails,
seen
but
that
now I
knife
know.
somewhere before.
I have seen those boots
That's what
before.
I thought when I first saw it.
And they're
I just
not
remembered.
who I thought they were. Oh my god, that's so weird. What does this mean?
Oh, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? I totally forgot we have to voice act.
Yeah, you can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. Honestly, I'm kind of worried that she might. I'm not even worried that Jill will stab Byakuya. I'm kind of worried she will.
I don't want it anyway.
So what do we do?
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto?
Oh, you... I've been betrayed once. Please tell me you're not betraying me again. Listen, once was enough. Huh? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
It indeed was.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
We'll have to find out next time.
Makoto, why did you hide that fact?
Tell us, Naegi.
Tell him, Naegi!
Uh,
Bye.
bye, guys. We'll see you guys next time.